Very strange. But anyway, so we want to welcome you here this morning. Great to have you among us here. Let's see. Some of you have mentioned where you're joining us from. We have Myra Paul from Ottawa. Welcome. We have Lincoln from the UK. Welcome, welcome. We have Mark Thompson here from Texas. Welcome. Bruce, great to see you here from Yulee, Florida. We miss our Florida home. Mm-hmm. And Tissa, great to see you here from DC. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this morning, Tammy and I really want to focus on the MarkoMax and Auto-Reply system because, folks, this is a very, very, very powerful tool. And Joel has mentioned that he hasn't used the PowerPoint. We want to put a PowerPoint together to kind of really underline the real benefits that comes with this particular tool. Because one of the biggest challenge that we find today with social media is people just don't know what to post. They don't follow up on their leads. And I know some of you have an enormous amount of leads and you just, you haven't got around to respond to them. And the system is completely automated. I don't know anywhere that you can find a tool like this that will actually connect this with the ManyChat, not just having the social media post going to, the social media post going to your Facebook pages and Instagram and TikTok and so forth. But now you actually, we're adding another component of the responding aspect, which is, I know that a lot of people were getting a little bit confused on how to utilize that. And that system is completely automated. And I know for a fact here, the cost that, Joel and Eve, they always provide very inexpensive tools so the mass market can actually utilize their tools. And this is $140 for the year. Then after midnight Sunday, it goes up to $249. And even that, it's an incredible price. It's very, very, very inexpensive. So the fact is, just by having you here and you listeners that may be coming in, I know some of you might be joining us also from YouTube. Welcome. Great to see you here. By the way, if you're on YouTube, just mention where you guys are signing in from so I can just kind of mention that. But great to have you here with us. So I'm monitoring YouTube, and here we're also on a Zoom back end. So my point here, folks, is this is a very powerful tool that you can utilize for absolutely anything you do. It doesn't matter what business you are into. You can have all these different pages that this tool can connect to and respond on your behalf. Very inexpensive. So Tammy, I'm going to give you a chance to share here. Back to you.
Yeah. Well, Chris is kind of running this one here. We just learned about it, and we also we were on Joel's session on Thursday, yesterday. No, 2 days ago. The days go fast. And we're just learning the importance of it. But we've also got ManyChat ourselves. And, people are looking for automation. People are looking for simplicity, right? And that's what this is all about. Because if you set that up, it's working 24/7 for you. And it can be easily duplicated within the organization. So I find it a very, very important tool to have. And we just purchased it ourselves last night. Mm-hmm. So I believe he went active yesterday, Chris.
Yes, he did. In fact, I'm going to give you guys some example how it looks on my end. Just back on YouTube here, we want to welcome Nina from Chicago. We have Nicole from South Carolina. And let's see here. Gino, how are you, buddy? We are here from Kansas City. And we have Nelson. Great to see you here from Panama. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what is the MarkoMax? Basically, it's an auto-reply. I know many of you know what this is, but many of you may not know, or those of you listening in after the call and the recording aspect. It's an auto features that respond instantly to comments and direct messaging. And one thing that's important to know is that I highly recommend that, let's say you're using your own responses, you do it manually or using ManyChat. I don't recommend for you to post a link where to go on the actual message that everybody can see. Why? Because a person may avoid commenting knowing that you've already commented the link on someone else's, and you might lose an opportunity of a lead saying, oh, I know what this is, whatever. So that's why I recommend to follow the instructions that are given to increase your response. Okay? Because it does, the moment there's a comment, it will send a direct message to them. So it will respond on the comment on the post that everybody can see, and also it will send a direct message to that prospect. So your audience gets the right response the moment that, you know, they're ready to engage. So the tool it replies to Facebook and Instagram and on comments in DM. Now, I don't know, and again, Tammy and I are fairly new, so I don't know if it goes to LinkedIn and all of the other ones, but to be honest with you, I'll show you my response. Like in my case, my biggest response is Facebook page. My Facebook page is going crazy. I'll show you in a minute. The thing is, the why is the speed. The response is instant. That's what's important. So the fact here is even 20 minutes can cost you 90% of engagement. Mm-hmm. And this is the world that we live in today. Instant response, instant gratification. People tend to they're so impatient today. If it's not an instant, their attention span is moving on to something else. Right?
Yeah, 5-second rule.
Yeah. So the fact is, you just connect your page, set your comments, and boom, the DM is ready to go. And I know that Joel has done this training, so I'm not going to repeat the details, but I want to point out the benefits that you have here. This is really, really good for duplication. Tammy and I have made let me rephrase that. We've done very well financially because we understand the concept and the power of duplication when your team duplicates what you do. If your team does not duplicate what you do, you'll never make money in this business. That's why this will encourage duplication. Even though you may not even speak to these members of yours, they may turn around and activate automatically just because they're aware of this tool, and the tool will do the work for them. So, and Tammy, feel free if you want to jump in here. You want me to continue on this slide?
Well, it's all about speed, right? Everybody online is looking for fast growth, fast results, and nothing greater than automation. You can't get any faster than that, right? An instant response. So that's what's going to happen by having this auto reply set up, and you're going to capture more leads quicker because it's an instant response. They're on right now. So if they respond right now and they're on right now, and you send a reply right away, they're on your session. So it gives them an opportunity to click on, and then they put their name and their email because they want more information, right? And in some cases, it's phone numbers as well. And you're going to save a ton of time. I know everybody is time strained today. In today's economy, people need to work many jobs. And for those of you who are online building, you know, it's always a hustle online, right? Because there's so many things out there and people are just scattered, and it stays and it's active 24/7. Because let's face it, we all need 8 hours sleep. Who gets 8 hours? Who knows? But I like 8 hours because it's all about recovering, right? And that's what's important, is to know that it's a system that's going to do the work for you initially.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, I just set it up last night, folks, and it's really, really that simple. It's really that simple. All you need to do is set up your comment, and fit your response to the comment, okay, and the direct message. As I mentioned, I know some people may want to put the link right away on the comment. I don't recommend it because I find it will turn other people around because, let me click his link and see what it is, instead of you having an opportunity to connect with them directly. So I really, really recommend to activate a direct message. Okay, it's really that simple. And I'll give you an example. And in fact, in my case, I have one more month of the ManyChat that I'm paying for, which has been rocking. And but I love the new system, and the fact that I can have multiple pages, that excites me a lot because I can promote anything I want. Right? Tammy and I have our own Chris and Tammy page, and we do a lot of things when it comes to personal mentorship and everything else. So we can promote that also. Right? So it's very, very easy to set up. One is you connect your account, and I know you can go back and listen to the recording that Joel and Eve has done, and there's many of them. You set your reply and you turn it on. That's it. That's all there is to it. And to give you an example of how this works, let me kind of show you. So this, let me start here. So this is my page, and basically, you have to make sure that once you log in over here and you go into your tools, under God Backup, you go under Reseller Tools, okay? Make sure that you use one of the pages that you want. Me personally, I would use, depending on your approach. If you want to use the 7-day free trial approach, that's the product and business approach. This is just the product approach. I know that many people out there, they're more into product than business. It's entirely up to you. I like the business, but you can also lead with the product, which is totally cool. And these ones over here, this one particularly, I also like. I like the timer over here. And this one here, it's a different list. So understand, and we've done many trainings on those, is this one over here, this one, understand, it's not, they don't opt in. They just sign up on the spot, okay? I know many of you are aware of that. This one over here and these one underneath, they all go to your pre-enrollee lists. It's as simple as that. When you go to these two over here, they have their own list, which is a 7-day free trial. If you go back to last week's training that we've done, you'll see that it's there, okay? And we're showing you the lists that matches for each page. So if you didn't see that, I recommend you go back and check this training from last Saturday, which you can find on the playlist. Okay, I always add them to the playlist on the Saturday trainings. This one over here goes into your pre-enrollee list. This one over here goes into the autoresponder. I think the list is called autopilot response, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So you'll see the word autopilot. That's the list that you want. Make sure that you're aware that there's English, French, it's Spanish, and Russian, and others. Okay. And this one over here goes to your pre-enrollee. So your pre-enrollee is this one, these two, and this one here in the top left, top left corner. Okay. Now, these are your links that are right over here. You're gonna have your ID here and your link here that you promote. It's as simple as that. The other thing that you should have set up, let me just go to my Facebook page. Okay, and let's go right into this one here, frequency. Okay, so let's go right into the page. Okay, so make sure that your link is posted over here so people can actually see clearly if they happen to be landing on your page. You see, you're putting your post over here, okay, and you can see here the comments that are coming in. So from there, at this point, this is being utilized from hold on, where are my comments? Let's go to all comments. Okay, so this is my menu chat at the moment. Okay, as soon as this month, and this is unfortunate, it reactivated 2 days ago, and I just bought it yesterday. So I have, I'll use it for the entire month, and then I'll move on to the automation. Okay, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Very simple. So you can see here. So I don't put the link in here. Hey, check your DM, and then from there, when they go back to their messages, they will see the actual comment. It's really, really that simple. Okay, so make sure that is set up. Okay, so this is your pages over here. Make sure that your page is pointing to whatever page you want to promote. Set that up. Very simple. Now, when you go to your MarkoMax, let me go somewhere else. Let me start. Before I go there, I just want to go through the steps. MarkoMax. Okay, I'm going to click here. I want to point out that I know that most of you are aware of this. Some of you may not be aware of this, but I really recommend you watch these videos. It walks you through how to add your channels, your pages, and everything else. This here shows you how to create your Facebook, your fan page. There's another version over here, the TikTok account, Instagram account, how to create your tracking links. Okay, this is in your back office to make sure that every link that goes in, you know which link has been the most used. And I know Joel has done some trainings on that. This over here, when you click on that button over here, it will take you to the promotion. I really recommend you take advantage of that. Okay, this will end as of tomorrow night. Okay, so I believe it's going to be 249 or something like that. That's what it said on the site earlier. So this is the information that's over here. Okay, very important. Now, the way this worked, very simple. You'll notice that when I purchased it, this icon just appeared. Okay. You can see here in one day, that was June 19th, I got 43,576 views, 4,000 likes, and comments. I had 2,378 comments. Okay. And shared 241. It's kind of interesting because this is quite a bit. I mean, 1,500, but it looks nothing compared, right? Sometimes you just get these peaks, right? So the rest, it's been an average of 69, 476, 579. Yesterday, 96. So this is controlled by ManyChat at the moment, the responses. Okay. This is the autoresponder, and this is what we meant earlier. So when we talked about the steps to connect your account, you set your reply and turn it on. If I go back to the previous slide, this over here, what you see here, it's exactly what I just did there. Okay. So I put, hey, name. I just sent you a quick DM. Check your inbox. Okay. And then the response is, hey there, thanks for commenting. And this is obviously the name of my page. And then from there, just a little bit of a message here. You're here for a reason. And I took exactly what Eve put in because she's getting great responses. So I'm not going to redo the thing. I'm just going to follow what she did since she's got great response. And this could be the first steps towards something much bigger. Excited to grow with you. And boom, that is the link. Okay. So that's the link that I post over here. So right now, the link that I have here, again, this is not active. I haven't activated this yet. Why? Because I'm still using the ManyChat, the one that I paid for. But the moment I activate this, and as you notice, I need to add more channels here. I will be doing that. But the point of this session today, I didn't want to make this complicated. What you need to do, when the moment you see that, you click here and you put your comments here for the public reply. So just so you know, the public reply, that's the public reply right. Let me just go back to this one again under comments. Okay, comments. I don't know why it doesn't. You have to go all, whatever. Okay, so this is the public reply. So I don't put my link here, as I said earlier, and the reason why is I don't want people to click on this first guy's comment and just walk away because, oh, okay, I want to interact with them personally. It's as simple as that, okay? And then let's see. Let me just get rid of this page, okay? And then personally, when I respond to them, so I can go back here, I can go here, and let's see. Okay, so I guess this one. See, that's the response they got, okay? So this is my ManyChat at the moment. And then from there, they can click on that and follow through. It's very, very, very straightforward. And if you teach your team to do that, it will encourage duplication. That is the key here, folks. These are things that you do not want a nickel and dime. This is a great investment. And you can promote anything else you want. That's what makes it exciting. Tammy, do you have anything you want to add to this?
No, you're very clear.
Okay, so that's it. Once it's done, you just go ahead and turn this on. I don't want to turn it on right now because I'm assuming it's going to go double, right? It's going to turn around. My ManyChat is going to go in, and this one's going to go in, so you're going to have two comments every time. So I don't want to confuse my prospect. But this is all I have to do. So what you need to do is once you see this, you simply go to your public comment, add your comment here, and your private message. By the way, this will be off by default. Okay, so that's how you're going to see it. When you click on that, then it opens up. Oh, I just realized I have to retype this in. Okay, so I guess if I don't save it, it'll be fine. So let me just go back in. There we go. Okay, so make sure that you click this button, and it will open up the button on the bottom of the message that you're posting, and it'll be a direct message to them. Okay, it's really that simple. So let me go back to.
Chris, are you able to copy and paste the message and put it in the chat for people?
I could do that. So let me put the first one here. Good idea. So you guys don't have to type it in. So I'm going to do it in two places. Here's the first message. So I just did it on YouTube, and on Zoom. So let me do that on YouTube now. Paste. There we go. Okay. Now it's very important that you use like these characters that you see. The percent not the bracket, open and open, name, bracket, close and close. You need to leave it as that. Do not change that. Because if you do, they're not going to see the name of the person. They're going to see bracket, whatever you did with the word name. Okay, this is a code that the system recognized to replace it with the name of the account holder. Okay, so that's what makes it very cool and very personal. You're welcome, Nick. Okay, so I think on YouTube, I want to confirm that you guys got this. I know we have about a 10-second delay there or so, or 5. So just put a 1 in the chat on YouTube. I want to make sure you guys are seeing that. Okay, so this is the private message. And now over here, I'm not going to put the link below because obviously you need to put your own link, but let me copy this. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to put this here. So this is in the Zoom. And I will do the same thing. And I will put it on the YouTube. There you go. Now on YouTube, it tends to ignore the spaces and the carriage returns, so you may have to format your text a little bit, but the wording is there. Okay, thanks, Smart Money. I appreciate you posting a 1. Okay, so interaction is good here, folks, because that way we know that you're absorbing and you're moving forward with the information. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So take advantage of this stuff, guys. I would not hesitate to purchase that. And the good news is it pays $40. Okay, so if let's say someone in your downline activates it, then you will see a $40 appearing in your income when you look at your commissions under God Backup, which is really awesome. This is what's great. Joel always compensate people promoting the tools. Okay?
Yeah, and if you don't set the auto, it rolls up to the next person above you, the commissions.
Yes. So if you wait too long, what's happening is the person that's in your downline activates now. Well, the $40 will pass you and will go to the next person above you in the line of sponsorship that actually is activated. Don't miss out on that. This is something that Joel has always done. Okay. Mm-hmm. So again, very easy to set up. Very, very easy to set up. So let me go back here. Is you connect your account. You set your reply that I just showed you, and you turn it on by clicking the button. That's it. That's all. That's all there is to it. So the thing is that, and again, these are the examples of who's MarkoMax for. Tammy and I are coaches, okay, and we've been mentoring people for years into this kind of business. So the thing is that we have courses that we're selling, and we can start promoting that. And right now, I had to do that manually because I was busy. I haven't been doing it. But now through this tool, I will be adding this. I'll be connecting other pages and putting some examples of some of our courses that we have available. And so that's a lot of fun. And you know what's really cool? This is also going to be a standalone product. So there's a lot of network marketers out there that needs social media help. And if you understand what that is and they just buy that, then for you, it's another added income stream. And then people are using this service to promote their own businesses and their own social media platforms.
And you can see the target market that you have here is absolutely huge. Affiliate marketing is such a big thing. Coaches out there, content creators, any business, right? That's promoting online. Doesn't matter whether it's network marketing, any business promoting online will want an autoresponder. Anyone running promotions where they need the autoresponder happening there. And anyone wanting more replies. At the end of the day, that's what we're all looking for is more business and more replies to plug somebody into whatever they're doing, right? So this is huge, you guys. When Joel was sharing this on Thursday, we're just sitting back going, oh my gosh, this is huge. And it's over and above our Got Back Up business or whatever projects you're purchasing through Joel. It's over and above that that we can target market so many people. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I totally. And here's an example of Joel's expenses, right? So
on ManyChat, yeah.
Yeah, on ManyChat, right? So look at the price in June, price in May, in April, and March and February. Now, you may say, well, I don't have that many people. I do get it. But the point here is for $140 a month. And excuse me, what am I saying? For the year. Now you can go ahead and start promoting as you see fit. Right? So I would really jump on that. And that's the reason why Tammy decided to really push this service, because we know this can help you. This can really help you. I know Tammy and I, we did not hesitate. No. The moment we saw that this was ready to go, poof, we purchased it. Okay?
And because we both have ManyChat, so we're just going to switch over. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, Tammy paid for the year, so
it's okay.
I'll
use it. It's fine.
But again, you can point it to something else, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can use this, and as your account finishes, then or terminates, then you can shift it or cancel it and do that. So I really recommend it here, folks. I really highly recommend. This is a phenomenal tool, and one of the biggest thing is we know that a lot of people get handicapped because of the technology behind it, and they're uncomfortable or they're not sure. This thing, you don't need to know anything. You just cut and paste what I just shared with you here in your in the chat, and just activate it. It's as simple as that. Joe, how much commission? When I said the commission is $40.
$40.
Okay, $40. Okay, so I hope that's, have you got Backup Pro includes, no, the auto reply is not included in the Pro. That's another expense that they need to invest. See, Joel, when he has this, he has to pay monthly to have access to ManyChat to make this available through his system. So every one of us can utilize that. So there's a cost behind that. So in exchange, there's a fee for us to get started, and in return, we also get a commission. So it's kind of a win-win. Okay, I hope that helps. So again, frequently asked questions, folks. Do I need technical guidance? Absolutely not. I just walk you through this in about literally less than a minute. Simple as that. Can I customize my replies? Yes, you can do anything you want. I share with you some examples of what we did, and me personally, I tend to like to copy what someone is doing and duplicate what they're doing, because let me rephrase that. If someone is doing something and they're having great results, which we know that Joel and Eva are having, you've seen it in our trainings on Thursday mornings, Eastern time, then why redraw the thing? Why redesign it? Because you feel that your English might be better. And I'm telling you, don't mess around with that. We talked about it last week. Use what's converting. Then, as it converts, you can turn around and start testing by changing a few things. And if you see your numbers are increasing, yeah, you got it. And if your numbers are going down, I would go back to what you had. So I recommend to start from a position of what's the word I'm looking for? Of not certainty, but of confidence, knowing that this works. And then you can start moving things and changing things. And this is always how I've been doing things. Whenever I learn something new, I always try to say, okay, what are these people successful doing? Let me do the same thing, and then I make the adjustment. In some cases, I went way better. In other cases, it was horrible, and I said, no, okay, let's go back to that benchmark, okay? So you never miss a conversation again, and that's what's exciting here, folks. Never miss it. The button is very simple. If I go back to, again, let me go back to Got Backup Pro. Right here, when you select your MarkoMax, remember, you need to be a pro to have MarkoMax, okay? Now, I know that MarkoMax will become a standalone product. Between you and I, it's probably cheaper to upgrade to Pro, to have access to your MarkoMax if you don't have it. Then you go in here, okay, you click that link here, and you can log into your MarkoMax here. You can learn how to do your pages, and you activate you can buy the program right from here. Straightforward. It's all automatic. It will use the credit card that's on file and whatever form of payment that you use. Okay? Let's see here. What else is there to share?
Yeah, Bruce, I on Thursday, I believe Joel said that it was activated yesterday, right? Friday. So, yeah.
Yes, that's correct,
Let me go
Bruce.
back to the recording. I need to go back to the recording myself. I need to set it up Right now, because I have ManyChat, I end up paying for the year. I mean, I can move my stuff over and just use that for something else, but we're all learning about this at the same time.
Hey, Bruce, do you mind putting the link? I'm going to try it over here while all of you are watching. Let me just confirm. So would that be the NowOS.com? Is that what it is? That's not it, huh? No, obviously not.
Chris, if you look under MarkoMax on the side page there at the bottom, you have the link.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
go
me check
now.
this
That's right.
out.
Bruce just put it there, Chris.
Yeah, at the bottom,
Yeah.
you said promo link.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, let me
Think
check
so.
here. Let me check.
There
Oh,
we
look
go.
at that. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can market it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
that's
was a little
right.
bit behind on that
remember
one.
seeing that.
Yeah, here we go. So you click on that and
Thanks, Marie Paul and Bruce.
thanks, Mary Paul and Bruce. Thanks, you guys. You guys appreciate that. Okay, so exactly. So it's right there. Again, very easy. Very easy. So you can turn around, put your name, email, show the system, and
Yeah, if you have 4 people, it pays for yours, right?
yeah, of course.
So
Okay.
market this, you guys. This is huge. People
Yeah.
are looking for automation. You know, Chris and I used to have a virtual assistant, and she would respond to our
Yeah.
comments, and I mean, man, we paid so much money for so many things.
You
Now
wouldn't
it's just so
believe
simple.
it was
So simple.
$600 US a month I was paying for services like that. At one point it was $1,000 Canadian a month. Folks, I'm telling you, this is liquid gold. It's so
Yeah.
inexpensive and it does all the work for you. It does
For
all the
any
work for you.
business, for any business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate on that at all. So again, just to the questions over here, let's see, Bruce, do you recommend setting up a new fan page and promote it on its own?
I'm going to.
You can, absolutely. I know that Tammy and I were talking about this because I really, really think that this tool could be very attractive to a lot of people out there. They may not be interested in the cloud storage. They may not be interested in everything else we have, but they might be interested on automating their business. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. Who would want to say no to something like that at that price? I just told you how much a virtual assistant costs. If you get a good one, of course, there's other things they can do. But my point here is that can really automate that portion of your life and your business. I would not hesitate, and I agree with you. It's a good idea, absolutely a good idea, Bruce. Let's see here. Obviously, one can use MarkoMax to promote MarkoMax. Yeah, exactly. That's correct. Exactly. So this is the call here today, folks. It's really that simple. We didn't want to overcomplicate this. We understand how important this tool is. This is something you do not want to nickel and dime. You may actually be able to reactivate a lot of members in your team just because, I don't know, they didn't have any leads. They don't have anybody to talk to. Now they have this automated social media post going on automatically with this automatic response. And I know that Joel is improving on these videos because, as you know, there's been some challenges in some cases with some Facebook accounts and things like this. And at the end of the day, I never had a challenge, and the reason why is because my Facebook accounts that I've been using from day one, even at the beginning with the earlier videos that were promoted, is I've been interacting with these Facebook pages for years. They know there's a human being behind it, and that's what the algorithm is looking for. Is this an account that is real? That is a real person behind it. Yeah. And I think where some of you may have had some problems, it's because there's never been any interaction from you personally. It's always been automated. So they think it's a robot doing all of this, and that's where the problem occurs. Because I've never had any issues whatsoever. Even with the earlier videos that were out there. You saw my like on June 16th, it was like 46,000 views. I remember that day my phone kept beeping like an alarm clock, like nonstop all day. Remember, Tammy? We're doing this walk together, and this thing was just going nonstop. And it was so funny because my wife was looking at me with frustration. How come you get all these? And she was getting so frustrated. How come I'm not getting all that? It's, I have no idea. I just can't. I just went viral. It's like you, Bruce, right? You've had some major. I don't know exactly. At one point, it's like it's like if you're swimming to shore and it just happened by coincidence, a huge wave is coming behind you and you're swimming to shore, and the wave catches you and propel you all the way to the front like you barely had to do any work, right? So it's a mixture of luck, but also consistency. And because if you're consistent in promoting and posting, well, if that wave happens to come your way while you're actually posting something, boom, you can go viral. And this is the best explanation I can give you and
And you
why it
had
happened.
nothing set up at that point. You didn't even have ManyChat or, yeah,
Yeah,
lots was happening back then. Yeah.
exactly. So folks, that's really the end of our session here today. We just wanted to make sure that you take advantage of this promotions. I'm telling you, I've never seen a tool for many years. I don't want to I don't have time. I don't know what to share. I'm bored. I don't want to do this stuff like 15 times a day, like those 17, 18, 14, 13-year-olds. I just don't want to. But having these tools, it does all that for us. And that's what I love about it. So I really recommend you share this with your team. Tell the world about it. I think that could be, first of all, a way to bring people that maybe have been inactive for a while, that were bored, they didn't get any response. Ask them to try this out. Show them yours if you're getting some results. And again, it's not me doing the work. It is the system doing the work. So if you are consistently, let me rephrase that. If you're setting up your accounts and your account is consistently posting, not you, but the account is consistently posting things, and from time to time, just share a message here and there, maybe drop one picture, one thing, so it knows that there's a human being behind that. I think that will solve most problems for most people, where accounts sometimes might be questioned by Facebook or whatever, and Instagram. And then once you have something like that, then you can go back to your team and show the people what's going on, how many views you had, how many response you had. Don't worry about the conversion at the moment, but I know that all of you can get responses because I'm not doing anything different than what we're telling you to do. The system does it. So I don't see why you wouldn't get any results if we get results, because I didn't do anything other than plugging it to the MarkoMax system. And my ManyChat did all the work. Now that we have the autoresponder set up, including the ManyChat, I wouldn't hesitate. I would go crazy for that. So any last words, Tammy, you want to share as we end?
No, I mean, invest in the tools. If you want automation, that's what it's about. Invest in the tool. And if you don't, that's fine too. I mean, not everybody wants to do the automation and stuff. But the commission goes up to the next active person. Mm-hmm. So that has the system. And like I said, you only need 4 and it pays for it, right? You just have to have 4 people within your downline sponsorship to do that. Plus, you start marketing your link. Mm-hmm. That also, that's an add-on to getting more people to pay for that. I always think of that first, how fast I could get the investment back and then go into profit. We're always thinking about that because we're investor thinkers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. For retirement. Okay, folks, listen, have yourself a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I know that just want to let you know that the Wednesday presentation, we might be making some changes. It's possible that this coming Wednesday, there may not be a presentation. We're starting to revisit some different ideas, but we will just stay tuned with your emails. You'll know what's going on. Yeah. But next Saturday, we'll be here with you, and we'll have another topic that has to do with the activities in building your business. Everybody, listen, have yourself a great, great weekend. And if you're in Ontario, stay safe here, folks. And just be careful by going outside because we know the air is really bad. Even though today's some rain, I think it's going to get a little bit better. So have a great, great, great rest of your weekend, everybody. And